Hi everyone, so today we're looking at a double easel card, and it has an easel card at the back and a smaller easel card in the inner part of the card, and this inner one actually forms the stopper for the back one, and then it has a small stopper in the front. So we're going to make a slightly different version, but I wanted you to see this one. Let me tip it that way so you can see better. I wanted you to see this version so that you can have ideas how to make yours your own. Okay. So we're going to start off with a 6x6 card, 15 centimetres by 15 centimetres. I'm going to give all the measurements in centimetres, but at the top of the video up here you will have both measurements listed for you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to score our card, and we're going to score at 7.5 centimetres. So we're dividing in half. So simple there, fold over, and I'm going to burnish down. There is our easel card started. Okay, then we're going to make a topper to go on the top of here, and the topper is going to be 13.5 centimetres square. I can put this out for the moment. And it's going to have a mat of 14 centimetres. Right, so I'll do my trick that I tell everybody else, is to fold your double-sided tape back, and that way you're not committing to too much glue. So position it properly, and when you're sure that you've got it right, slide over a bit. There we go. I was trying to rush things the last time and didn't take my own advice. Okay, so there is our topper ready, nice and sturdy, and that is going to go onto there, and use the white border as part of your design. Okay, so I'm going to take that, and I know I can put double-sided tape. I'm going to put 3 because I want it nice and strong. Double-sided tape on the bottom half, and we're then going to play with this top half because that has no glue on it whatsoever. There we go. So it's only this bottom half that is glued. So there's our topper to begin with. Open your card out, and we now need to put a lining in the card which is 15 centimetres square. Now I'm going to place that in the centre, but I'm going to be prepared to just trim a tiny bit if it goes over the edge, because not all commercially produced cards are exact measurements. So the ones that I'm using at the moment tend to be a fraction under 15. So I'm lining up, keeping away from the score line. There we go. And then I can turn it over, and with my craft knife I can just use the card to cut off anything that overhangs. Okay, so there is my lining. See how quickly it comes together. Now we're not putting a stopper on because we're now going to start our next card. So this is a piece 10 by 20, and I'm going to score it at 5 and 10. So 5 is halfway across the front, 10 is halfway across the card. So fold it in half, and this bit folds to the crease. So we've basically made a tiny easel card. Okay. So I'm going to fix that in the card, and this is our stopper, so we need to consider that when we position it. There we go. So I'm now going to place that. It won't go in the middle because otherwise it would be too near the top, so I'm just balancing it. There we go. So I've got a nice border all the way round, and that is going to be our second piece. So there we go. Now I'll leave that open for the moment. We've got to decorate this piece. So what I've cut is an 8.5 centimetre square and a 9 centimetre square mat. Once again, folding the wings out. Lovely. And then fix down. So often I tell people the easy way of doing something and then stupidly don't do it myself on video. So now I'm going to take this one, I'm going to centre it onto there, so I've got a nice white border all the way round, and then there is that one. Now I think at this point I'm not going to put the stopper in because I want to put an extra piece inside here. Okay, but we can take a look at the front and I can give you an idea what sort of decoration we're going to do. Now we've recently started using these beautiful bicycles. Now, bearing in mind I'm away this week and I'm at a guide training centre helping volunteering, I thought we'd have a sort of hiking theme or an activity theme to this one. So I've got a backpack and a hat, and I'm going to do something different with the hat. Okay, so I've got some extra pieces that go on the bicycle here, but let's stick the bicycle on and then we'll see what variations we can do. I'm going to put this on, let the glue dry, hopefully that's it, yes. It's nice to use wet glue on this, as you can get into all the little bits, like it would be difficult to put glue on the saddle and things. So we're going to take this one, and that is going on the front. Okay, you can open it up. There's our stopper for the bicycle, and we're now going to line this inside piece now. Right, so we're going to fold this back, and we're just going to line the inside here. Now, I haven't done the lining I usually do, like this one that goes edge to edge, because if I'd have put that down like that, you would have had no definition there. So I've cut it a tiny bit smaller, and instead of putting a mat around it, I now have, there we go, a white edge all the way round. Okay, I've made myself a stopper from the scraps, and I've just punched a little shape out and a small rectangle. So I'm now going to pop this on, because I want to work around the stopper. The stopper needs to go in a set position. So that's got to be the important bit that goes on next. And just even it up there, and there's my stopper, and this bit is using that as a stopper. So let's have a look what we've got now. We need to decorate this bit, and we need to put a little bit more decoration, if I tip it like that, on the bicycle. So my main decoration for inside is this backpack. So this is a fairly chunky topper, so double-sided tape is fine. And I'm going to do it so it just overhangs here. I do like bits that overhang, so if I put it flat, we can decorate the two pieces together. So let's have a look what I've got. Now, I did say to you that I wanted to do something different with the hat. So I'm going to take one of the flowers, and I think it'll be this one. And I'm just going to cut it out. I rarely use decoupage exactly as it's been designed. I like to make it my own. So I'm going to take that now, and I want to put it on the side of the hat there, so it makes it a little bit more feminine, and there we go. It ties it all in with the rest of the card. So I can put that up there. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So we're going up there with that one. I think the front's probably finished now, except for possibly a greeting, which I can probably bring down through there. Go back to the beginning, and I want to put something in here. I've got 2 lots of flowers left, so I think the smaller one I'm going to put inside, and it's going to cut through these straight lines. So decide which way up, and I think it's going to be that way. There's my stopper and decoration. This one. Now I've got this one here. I don't think I want to decoupage it up, so I'm going to take that off there so I have an extra hat. and I think the hat is going to come down this bit. So the hat, just going to twist it so it's not poking outside the card. And I've got this bit here. Let's have a look, see if there's anything else. I think I'm going to go on the front of the card, and I will lift this lot of flowers up. Much better to put the decoupage on the outside because we've already got an extra card in there, padding that out. So one video I'll do lots of hints and tips about things like the this sticky fixers. There is a way that you can fix something on the front of here, peel it up so that you can just then pick it out with a pin and don't have to keep taking these little bits, because my husband complains that they go right through the house. So there, if I tip it, we have the card open. Flatten that one down, flatten that one down, and there we have the double easel. So let's bring this one and we can do the two together. So there, it's very difficult with the overhead camera. So there is the first easel on both. Pick up these, and if I can tip them both, this is silly. So there we have the two double easels. So do have a go, and you don't have to have all the exact things to make them. Make it your own and use what you have in your stash. Okay, so have fun, happy crafting. God bless.